With Valentine's Day near, I would like to share some tips that will nourish and cherish our marriage and relationships. In the United States, each year there are over 2 million marriages. That is, 4 million people get married every year. Almost all these couples anticipate living happily ever after. However, only a small group continues in harmonious relationships. Over 40% of the marriages are unhappy, and 40% end in separation and divorce. I have spent the last 20 years of my life in counseling with couples whose dreams have been shattered due to personality differences, intimacy issues, in-laws issues, and financial matters. It is my conviction that many of these struggles could have been avoided if the couple taken time to prepare more thoroughly for marriage. A good and lasting marriage is developed through building a solid foundation, commitment, communication, forgiveness, and timely conflict resolution. I'd like to share a few keys that will enable you to build a strong, healthy marriage. Key 1. Building a solid foundation. Couples with strong spiritual commitment are far more likely to stay together than those without them. God designed marriage to be a lifelong covenant relationship. This solid foundation is a protection against the problems of life. For my wife and me, our faith has been an important part of our relationship. In our 20 plus years of marriage, we have consistently turned to God for guidance and support. The second key to build a strong, healthy marriage is commitment. Commitment is not a popular word in our culture. Our society emphasizes individual rights and personal freedom. Commitment means putting our spouse's needs above our own. Commitment means unconditional love. Jesus said, "A man leaves his father and mother and is joined to his wife, and the two are united into one." This is accomplished in marriage through physical unification, intimacy, and commitment. The dynamics of couples' relationship often depends on our ability to express our feelings to our spouse and ask what you want from your spouse. And second, self-confidence. That is how you feel about yourself. What is your ability in terms of what you want in your life? The third key to build a strong, healthy marriage is effective communication skills. Words and hearts are two things in marriage which should be handled with care, because words when spoken and hearts that are broken are impossible to repair. Eyes express the real feeling better than the touch. Touch shows care better than the words. But words, if used properly, can wet the eyes and touch the heart. Shakespeare once said, "I cried when I had no shoes, but I stopped crying when I saw a man without legs." A word of encouragement from your spouse during failure is worth more than an hour of praise by anyone after success. Don't expect your spouse to be a perfect person, but help your spouse to become a perfect person that you want. That's true love. The fourth key to build a strong, healthy marriage is practicing unconditional love. The Bible says, "Love always protects. Love always trusts. Love always hopes. Love always perseveres. And love never fails." Thus, honest relationships are just like water, with no color, no shape, no place, but still very important aspect of our life. Being humble is much more important than being wise. Patience is not the ability to wait, but how you act while you are waiting. Marriage especially takes time and care become very beautiful. That means learning patience. Couples are often experts in what's wrong with one another. Your wife may not always respond the way you wish. It may take years for you to develop the kind of relationship that's satisfying to both of you. We can save many marriages if you understand a simple fact that people are not difficult, but they are different. Be deaf to negative thoughts if our goal is to have a successful life and marriage. I'd like to share a story of an young man who decided to reach the top of a tree which is very tall. All the men on the ground shouted, "It's impossible, it's impossible." Still the man reached the top. How? Because he was deaf and he thought everyone was encouraging him to reach the top. Thus, being deaf to negative thoughts will help you a lot to build and reach your goal. The last and the final key to build a strong, healthy marriage is conflict resolution. Locks are never manufactured without a key. Similarly, God never gives problems without solutions. Only we need to have a patience to unlock them. This is a beautiful advice to save your marriage. Whenever you find your spouse wrong, bad or rude at some point in life, at least tell your spouse before telling the whole world what happened. Those who spend their time looking for fault in others usually make no time to correct their own fault and issues. Truthful lips, prayerful voice, sympathetic eyes, charitable hands, loving heart, and a smiling face will resolve any conflicts in marriage. Your personality, your spouse's personality, profoundly affects your behavior at marriage. How social you are, how open you are for a positive change, how organized you are, how you present yourself. Have a pleasing personality with a smiling face. And also when stress comes, be calm. Give room for wisdom. Don't be reactive. If you can see the positive sides of your spouse, you will be able to live a happy life. If your spouse points out some mistake, be happy at least your spouse is interested in your perfection and success. Make all major decisions jointly, especially the bank accounts, purchase, selling, major trips. There is strong data that suggests that agreement in decision making, particularly in money matters, is a strong predictor of success in the marriage. Practicing good communication skills, conflict resolution skills can help to decrease the number of quarrels and couples may have. Couples should speak frankly about their likes and dislikes. If that fails, to produce some kind of peace and understanding, I would recommend seek marriage counseling help. Don't be judgmental. Don't criticize often. Be compassionate. Take a minute to explore your strength and growth areas in marriage. Strengthen your communication skills. Identify and manage your major life stresses. Resolve conflicts quickly. Develop a more balanced relationship in marriage. Understand your personality differences and aim for a teamwork. Being a married man for over 20 years, so far I can tell you that you have to put in some work to keep your marriage life. There is no such thing as living happily forever. Before recharging your mobile every day, just think whether you have recharged your relations with your spouse. The mutual intimacy and fulfillment is not automatic. I'd like to recap here the 5 keys that I shared in this presentation. Build a solid foundation. Have a strong commitment. Effective communication skills. Have an unconditional love to your partner. And conflict resolution for all difficult issues. Therefore, listen much, criticize little, and forgive always. God bless.